Good evening, everybody. This is Richard with Currency Traders Club. Just wanted to give a analysis on this rainy Saturday on some things that may be playing out in the market. So, first of all, I'm looking at the Nasdaq. We're gonna go through a few different pairs, especially I added Tesla and I'm finna add Microsoft as well on my watch list. Let me put that on here as well. Microsoft. So there we go. Let me add this on my watch list right quick. We're gonna come to that in a minute, but so right now I do like a weekly analysis, my daily analysis, my kind of my higher time frame analysis on the weekend. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but first off, so last year around this time, where were we at? Let's go to a daily chart and let's kind of get an idea of what happened last year, because history does repeat itself, and we just got to be prepared to notice it when it does. So one of the things that happened last year, we're gonna say this. Today's date is the 20th, so we're gonna go to the 20th of July last year, and that would be that day right there. I'm put a vertical line right there. Let me blow it up a little bit, and as you can see, we having a similar move, just more violent. So, for example, if we kind of could take this arrow and you see this down candle right there, it's a daily chart. All right, that's what happened. We got the bounce back. So that was what day it was, a Thursday, Friday. Then that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got a bounce up until we moved off a little bit. We started moving lower all the way until October. This is where I was shorted in October last year. So we fast forward to today, we can kind of keep that visualization in our minds, and we move up until what's going on today. All right. So the 20th was, let's go back to this date right here. The 20th, of course, will be today. Monday. I'm sorry. The dates go back, so we're gonna say this is the 20th. This that visual we got from this time last year, right? There got a slight pullback. Now we got the price is entering into this 50% imbalance on a weekly chart. That's what this purple dotted line is. That's what this purple dotted line is. So what we can anticipate is a move from this bounce off of this. If we come and feel this imbalance in right to that point, we can anticipate a move bounce back up, right? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Back into this 50% daily imbalance. So the markets, I don't think they're just going to fall off, but they could. But we can always anticipate a bounce back up to this area right here. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me get this tool. Let the tool crank up right quick. Bounce off that 50% back up into this area right here. And I'm going to show you what kind of pattern may be playing out. We don't know yet. So we get a bounce up in this area. Say we get some type of wick. We work our way back up into this 50% area, right? We don't know. There could be a point, but check out what pattern may be playing out. Y'all probably already see it before I even mark it out. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This side over here is a question mark. We don't know. But if this does end up being the neckline, and this does end up being a neckline, in your retail terms, that would be a neckline from the start of this. I'm just gonna measure this out to the top of that. We'll clone this box and we'll slide it down to get a estimated measured move. And that'll bring us down to these lows down up in here. Almost perfect to the line, to that pivot point low right here. That measured move of a possible head and shoulder pattern. We don't know. I'm just like to do my analysis to kind of put me into perspective before I start the week. One of the other things I wanted to point out was, delete all that. If we go into a smaller time frame, let's go into an hourly time frame. As we can see, we have sell off horribly last week, which was good. It really don't matter which way it goes, but we're hitting that. That what this dotted purple line is. That we're hitting that pivot point low and that 50% of that imbalance from a weekly chart. Now we can anticipate a move, a little jiggy move back up to 50% of that daily imbalance that I got marked on a higher time frame. Now watch this. Let me go back out to a daily chart. Let's delete this. Let's go back out to a daily chart. Get back to my point and go back out to a daily chart. Boom. Now watch this. If we take using our technical now, we're using all technical stuff right now. Get my Fibonacci just to get a quick 50%. Take from that high to where we at right now. See how 50% fall right into that daily imbalance 50% area or this whole swing. So that'll be your entry for a low risk short with stops up here. But we will see. I just like to do this stuff when I'm recording it so I can make sure I pay attention to it. I want you all to pay attention to it. I'm not going to get too much into the fundamentals that happened this weekend with the Microsoft shutting down or whatever they did with the CrowdStrike app, and they're shutting down the whole world. So that could be an excuse why they blame what happened in the market. You can almost see kind of the same pattern happening on Microsoft right there, and maybe right here. We don't know. Same thing kind of happening in Microsoft. So we put Microsoft on there as one of those tech stocks that's moving the market. Of course, you got your Tesla, like it already made this move. Tesla, the same thing. The video, everybody see that retail pattern on the video. I hope you do anyway. Let me bring this over a little quicker. Boom, boom. You already know what pattern that is. And also we have Apple. Apple hasn't done it just yet. Apple is kind of like the one that's dragging behind as far as the market moves down. But if Apple falls in line with everything else, we also could have a possible, we don't know. So you just want to get a little quick video out here. I like to do these analysis on the weekend when the market's kind of closed. So I can stay a little focused, see what's going on. I'll send it out to you guys, and I will let you check it out for yourself. You know, take heed to some moves that may be happening in the markets. Let me the Dow is moving. It had already swept these. Like we drew this orange line. I wish I could see the date when we drew this orange line, but it swept those highs. Imbalance. So there's an inverted imbalance. Hey, you know what time it is. Same thing with the S&P. S&P, big daily imbalance right here. We can anticipate that being coming up there, hitting that daily imbalance. Entry for your short. This is a daily chart. We don't know until it happens. Like we be pointing out in our sessions, we want to anticipate it coming up to that second imbalance. There's a small one up there. But considering that this is a daily chart, that's a long way to go. But it could happen. But if it does come up there, that's a short entry. We're gonna see. With our targets being, that'll be our first target, that'll be our second target. We got plenty of targets. All these areas that haven't been tested, see that imbalance right there, that hasn't been tested on the S&P either. So just wanted to make a little quick video. Didn't want to make this too long, and I will check you guys next week. If you guys can make it tomorrow, Sunday, between 4 and 6, that'll be good. If not, I will see you guys Monday. Look for the Zoom. All right, thanks.